What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Victoria 3. As always, it's Sean here. I don't really have any ideas for what I want to do today, so we are going to, of course, go back to my fallback for these last couple of runs here, and that's been our wonderful Wheel of Achievement. Last time we knocked out 2 achievements as Italy. We got the SBQR, as well as the... I don't know what the name of the achievement is, but it's for joining the war against 2 of your allies. Broken Promises, I think is what it's called. Both Italian-oriented achievements here. So we're going to spin the wheel and see what we get now. Hoping for something a little bit harder. I want a tough one. I really enjoyed going for an Indian territory. So now Star Swarm Banner is to play as the United States and to get 100 countries under you. But we did just do Indian territory, and we've done a couple US games. I'm going to save that one. I think the DLC they recently announced for Vicky that's going to come out later this year could be good for that, where you have unequal treaties and better treaty stuff. I want to do that more so. I'm the captain now. This is to invite in an exile, have them take control of your nation, and then to pass the closed borders law. Not awful. We could do that. It's a tough one. You have to kind of think about where you want to do it. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. I'd have to. You could probably do it anywhere, but I don't know if there's some nations that are better than that. This would be a good one. This is Piratini, not Pira-tiny. This one, I think, is a challenging one. Let's see. This is Dynasty Warriors. Oops. Let's go and do Victoria here. Let's look at our achievements. Piratini, not Pira-tiny. Starting as Piratini or Graupero have a higher GDP than Brazil. Which is interesting, because this is also along the lines of one of the very hard achievements to... Oh, I guess it is the very hard achievement. Piratini or Pira-tiny. Piratini or Graupero have a higher GDP than Brazil. I think this is one that's going to come down mostly to just RNG here. And we did have a Brazil game, but I think this is good enough for us to go back and just try it and see. We're going to go in just kind of blind here. Don't have any plans. I think it's going to come down to a couple of things here. So you have 9. You both have no flotillas. Got the Catholic or the Sulistas. They're both the same. I feel like the Riograndense Republic. Does this count for the achievement? It's wait. Let me just double check this again. Starting as Piratini or Graupera have a higher GDP than Brazil. Is this the same nation? Or is this a different nation? I just want to load in to see if this is possible for this nation. Let's test this real quick. We should see possible, and if we go down all the way to the bottom, we did. So we can play as this nation. We start off at war. And here's the question of, can we beat Brazil? I mean, it all comes down to do we win the starting war or not? And if we don't win the war, it's going to be a pain. And well, what can we even do to win the war? Probably not much. Right away, I think we're probably going to want to go for... None of these military things are going to come by in time to actually help us here. But let's just throw one at Lathe for a little bit and go towards railways eventually. We have one state. Our one state has a bonus to ranches and agriculture. We have the Uruguay River, giving plus 20 infrastructure. We have a slave state. Interesting. Access to coal and other things. None of this is not going to matter unless we can win our wars. What are we looking at in the war? We have line infantry. We have irregulars that should definitely be upgraded. We have no cannons. It would be nice for us to get cannons. What are we up against? We are up against no cannons as well on their side. But if we can get access to cannons, it might be enough to help us out here. Who is our general? He is not a super good one. What does he have? He has Twin Strategist and Brave and Surveyor. So let's right now go to defense. We're going to try to build us up some cannons. How does one... Are we a... What's our government type? We're military. I want to throw more people in charge of this. We run, right now, professional army. This is nice. I want to go dedicated police force, farmers, interventionism. Not terrible, all things considered. Let's go for dedicated police force just to kind of get it involved there. Our armed forces is not giving us the bonus to offensive, which we're going to want to do. So we're going to probably want to pay our military a little bit more. Maybe we'll do that. Let's put a tax on liquor. Let's put a tax on services. It's not worth a lot right now, but it'll be worth more as time goes on. Raise our taxes even more here. And what are we looking at as far as our population? 7K peasants, not a ton of people. And how's our market look? Are we producing guns? We do not. Let's get a little bit of access to artillery and other things here. We are going to immediately go and do an import route for this. Let me turn off display capture for a little bit here. Okay. I think it's possible. We just have to do really good in this opening war and we can work some magic elsewhere. Here's my trade lens. Let's do an import route, and I want to import artillery. Let's get it from the British. And this should allow us to actually come over here and say, I want to have some artillery. About 5 artillery. And of course, all this only matters if we can win our war here. So we're going to get very comfortable with the opening stages here as well. It'll also be nice to have a little bit of a navy. A small navy could go a long ways to actually getting some things done here. Let's see if I can't sneak out one. We don't have access to military ships. We can import those as well. I can get some stuff done with one ship if I'm very careful here. And we don't care for the loss. We'll just do one little frigate. Let's see if we can get something to help us out here. The other thing is we could also grant command to Giuseppe Garibaldi, an offensive planner. And Giuseppe himself is going to be very good on the attack. Speaking of our mobilization, let's get the morale recovery. Let's see how we do in an attack here. Fruitful partnership. Let's choose friends here. Okay, so how many did we lose here? We lost more than them. If you want peace, prepare for war. Let's get the armed forces. For sure here. We'll bolster the liberal movement. The Gotcho Yell, if we can enforce. What is our goal here? We want to conquer Santa Cruz. Probably armed forces turn rhetoric towards Argentine Confederation. Okay. Let's also make sure we're just defending with our dude. Now I've changed my mind here. What we can do is take one of you. I want you to pull off one unit. In this army here. How is your org? Let's let these guys get their org up. Your health is up. Our navy needs its org. That's what we're waiting on. And we're hoping the north holds. Okay. Again, we're just waiting for this order to get up to 100 here and hoping Graupera can hold. Graupera lost. Garibaldi raises the peasantry. What is this? Just gets momentum to different people. Let's try our naval invasion, see if we can cheese this a little bit. Navy's there in time. That's fine. We'll cancel it. Then we go back. Cool. Do the same thing. Cancel the Navy. Come back. The second they leave, we come back and do the same thing. We just keep up this little dance. Put you in station here. Okay. You now have an army station there, which is going to be a pain, because that's your actual mainland here. Don't want him to be on this front. Sao Paulo. Okay, right here. Oh, we've lost enough manpower to where you can't do it anymore. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's how we have to do to win this, though. Okay, so first things first. I want to take... Oh, we gotta wait till we get some kind of frigate here. I also need this naval base to be the first thing we build. I'm gonna do +5 here. There comes Giuseppe. So we get Garibaldi pretty soon, but he's not super fast here. Give me one irregular in this army. Four weeks. Need to make sure these guys hold. Ooh, scriptable battalions for 2 years could be good. Does that mean I can do? I can't do any of these. Are we? Is our capital state? Our backroom deals have stalled. Could do that every time. Do I need the org to give this a go? Looks like you don't need the naval org. Okay, come over here. We're gonna do right to Rio too. And come back. We're going to pull you off. Actually, you can keep pushing. There goes their capital. Okay. So, saying we're going to come over here. I want you to push. I want you to push towards the south here. Garibaldi rides the peasantry. Need this to fall. Here's what we also need to do. We're going to take Garibaldi, make him a general. I should have done this before. I can pull off another guy with Garibaldi. We can take him here and use his army. Do a naval invasion here. Does army have the org? It should have the org. Cool. Now we're getting to the point where it's going to be tough to take anything because of how the navies look. So I need you to... Let's try invading Para. What are you doing? What are doing? I just took the wrong army. Go ahead and push that front. While we adamantly defend. Okay. They took their one goal here. They shouldn't have enough frontage to involve everybody everywhere. They're going to beat us there by a little bit. We have the war goal. We have their capital. Hold. Hold. Okay, we got to teleport back here. That's good. Yes. Okay, there's our opening war goal. Bam. Let's go. Okay, so we can get our opening start here. So we can become the Riograndense Republic towards, so what is this? Our neighbor, the Catherinese Republic. Who? Becomes a... So Catherinese becomes something. We get onward to Laguna. Oh, so this nation. Interesting. Victory not only have our valiant troops fought off the Brazilian Caramuras on the field of battle, but have also managed to free our Sulista brethren in the Catherinese Republic from the wretched yoke of Rio de Janeiro. So we get a puppet near them. Change player, so we become them. Let's annex these. We annex them. There's a coup. We don't want the coup to succeed. What's going on with our government while we're here? We have an election. Why is our government so legitimate? That is confusing. Incorporate this state for 2 years. All right, ideally what I want is some kind of a bonus with GB or some kind of friend. How are we looking right now? So let's get our armies together and unite them. Now we got to actually play the game. So we got the start going, and now it's just getting everything else working as well. So right away I see Uruguay here. I'm thinking we can fight you and take you out. Do you have a friend? You have no friends. Sounds like you have death for 4 infamy. I also want to make sure we get friends with Bolivia and some of these other guys up in the north here. I want to rival you, and I want to make friends with France. Cool, we're going to cut our taxes back down to a baseline rate. We're going to pay our military baseline wages. How is our market looking? We have excesses of some things. I want to go ahead and get us a little bit of tooling and a little bit of furniture and textile mills. Let's start with furniture and textile mills. Let's look how our peasants are. Okay, let's just get one of each here. Might not be able to work all of them, but we can fix that. How is our border situation? Government is acceptable now, if barely. We have slave trade, we have migration controls. We can get people to come in and join us. Argentina has 13 troops. I'm scared of your size. And also, if we just get rid of people in the region, you're going to be opening colonization up if we get rid of Argentina. Ideally, we want to puppet them and have them be part of our glorious one-off nation here. All right, so let's get everybody in this army. Defend and just have you on the front. This lovely one stack here, we're going to call this our Marines. And this feels like the marine thing, or maybe, I guess, the seas with the lightning. Mobilize you and have you ready. Mobilization-wise, we're going to give them access to this. And let's go ahead and do some of this. Okay. Okay, we're going to try to pass the Kentucky Police Force. We have a shortage of liquor. That's a new one. We've been rivaled by Uruguay. Can we beat Argentina? It's going to be hard to beat a lot of these. But I could probably manage if I have a land border. How are we doing as far as conscripts? Not a lot of them, huh? Okay, I also want to have access to an arms factory and a artillery mill. We're going to have to worry about these guys wanting to try to kill us, because they are going to despise us. Netherlands, you don't like them. Meaning we could get on good grounds with them and have the Dutch help us here. I want the authority here. Get our org up and we'll be chilling. Why are we losing money right now? It's the military wages. Expected. Org's at 100. War is over. Immediately core this state. And we're going to need access to some government administrations, huh? Building up our capital state. You're a cooperative neighbor. I could attack you. Would it be smart to? I feel like it would not be smart. Bolivia and Chile hate each other. You're wary. If I were to attack like Bolivia here. Alternatively, I think we need to expand elsewhere. When I mean elsewhere, it's the area I always go to. Just to get us some starting interests over there. And we're losing more and more money because of our army size. Yeah, we've gone a little bit overkill with the army size here. What type of ports are we paying for here? I gotta make sure we're doing the right things with a lot of these. Do normal anchorages, we don't need that. We can do sawmills here. A little bit of hardwood. You can do soft, well, a little bit of hardwood. We're gonna do an import route from the British here. All about making friends with them. We're not getting a lot of unrealized taxes. Didn't realize we have Catholic schools already, which is nice. Let's weaken the coup. And I'm going to attack Gaza over here. Not the Gaza you know, but a different Gaza. And I want to make friends with Portugal. I need a friend to help me by the time, yeah, we're getting nothing in taxes because of how bad our government situation is. Invest, please. Retreat. Yeah, we have 1K in unrealized taxes. I can always cut down the military size to fix this, but I want to try to keep them all around. There's dedicated police force. That is just good for us, flat out. We already have wealth voting. Honestly, we're not too terribly backwards. All things considered, colonization would be good to go for like a resettlement here just to get us some population. I have to raise my taxes or something because this is just terrible. Is this getting staffed? Bet you we just don't have the pop to work anything. Right, can we actually fight Transvaal? It's probably a no. I could give it a go. We have the manpower. I think I need to fight people now while I can. Let's get an interest over here, and I want to start kind of trying to exact dominion over these nations before we go bankrupt. I could join their power block if I had the... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's get some rivals. Probably should rival you. Oh, did I join their market? No, I did not. It's interesting how sometimes you actually join the market, sometimes you don't. Oh, we're in the embassy, not the... Yeah, we're not actually joining the power block yet. We're just in there, and we have an embassy of it. Okay. I feel like in Conquer State could go very well here. Alternatively, if I just come and attack this right now, are you still defended? You are still defended. Let's make a save here. Let's see if we can take Transvaal. It's quite literally a gold mine, so let's see if we can get ourselves access to said gold mine. Feels like a no. They'll probably ditch that eventually, though, so we can not worry about that later. Instead, we're going to attack Argentina, I think. I want to try to subjugate Argentina. We can't leave it. We can't kill them because they have claims in the region. If we kick the claims, bad things will happen. Alternatively, no, I think Argentina is the best bet. Except he's probably the best one to do the advanced front stuff with. So we're taking Santa Fe, I think. I want to take Corrientes. Santa Fe. Argentine Confederation. I'll take Cordoba too. And then Mendoza. Yeah, we want to do all of this so we can get access to Chile via land and stop them from doing any colonization. Our taxes aren't giving us jack shit because our situation here is so shit. Okay, loss is not helping us at all. They back down. What's going on? Oh, it's still playing. Okay. Oh, my navy's miles away. See how good your navy is compared to mine. If you are probably better. Alternatively, we already have our general. Yeah, let's just not be there. Okay, I think with this we can now actually just push everybody. Go ahead and take half. And that other half can come and push this front. Let's assimilate everybody. Alright, so they're rocking 4 million GDP. We are not even at 1 million yet. We're still trying to deal with our budget deficit. I also think I want to go ahead and privatize everything that we have. Anything that's nationally owned, we want to be able to privatize. Since we're not going to be making money off of these. Marina Kingdom. Okay, sure, you can do anti-country lobby. Don't mind it. Up in arms. This queue is about to succeed. Exposed landowners to traitor they are. You can have your coups. We're going to put them back in. We have some problems in our government here. It's quite bad. Alright, and there's our annexation. Immediately want to come and incorporate these states. And we're going to let our infamy tick down a little bit, but there we go. Just need to make ourselves friendly with GB, and things will be looking very good for us. Hoping it's enough for us to avoid getting this colonized. Alright, let's also make sure we reset production here. And we'll just do this the smart way. Butchering tools. We can't use steel tools. It's expensive. Actually, we could maybe get some money out of it. When we get a construction site, that does not need to be there. That needs to go away. Cannot afford all of that. Let's make sure we split our logging camps here. We only have logging camps in Uruguay? Oh. Well, in fact, we'll do a little bit of hardwood then. How do we do that? No, we do have more logging camps. I just was doing it the wrong way. You can go to luxury. Saving the cost of tools. We'll do tools there, though. Can't really afford that, huh? You will just focus hardwood in Santa Carina. And fishing trawlers throughout. Cool. Now, Paraguay. You've got 2 regions here. It's 5 infamy. You can take both. Put that 7 stack in here all together. Let's get this other army with the Marines. They're still confident for some reason. Government administrations are expensive. But we're upping our investment into things. Excuse me. Oh, defend. Oh, you defend here. Apparently getting slaughtered. So military expenses are shit. Go ahead and get Giuseppe to attack. We're going to take this to front here. We're going to put it at 0. National Guard. I don't dislike it. Okay, we think we've got him now. Now, Brazil's going to hate us. I want to try to make sure they don't despise us as much, at least not until I can get a friend to help me in some way. There's our friend. Welcome to Power Block. Am I in their market? No, we're still independent marketly. Weird how sometimes you join their market, sometimes you don't. It's almost like you maybe have to board the market to join the market. I'm not sure. Anyhow, we are in the British market. Or the Power Block. Which means we now benefit from having the Power Block modifiers of colonial offices. And we also can now take over 2 more states. At this point, we're basically Argentina. And that's how I'm going to think about it. To get a second arms industry means you probably don't need to get one over here. Also have access to iron mines, which will be valuable. Okay. Now if we can just fix our debt. Colonial resettlement is a must-have. We definitely, desperately need this. We have a new president. And our government's fine. Cool. Let's go ahead and throw everybody in here. It'll be nice to get our stuff fixed now. And where the losses come from? I see good government buildings for paper, which is very expensive. Or actually, we need to import paper. Get it from... We'll do the French here. I also just want to queue up one of these. Sort by peasants. Lorenco has really good peasants. We should be building stuff over here. If we can. And I see I've snuck in a construct sector, which we need to ditch. Not while we are still in such credible debt. Garibaldi has left. Godspeed, Garibaldi. Godspeed. Let's tax tobacco. And soon we're going to be coming to Chile. South Peru is free. Interesting. Kind of want to make a play to get control over in this region. Do you still have like nobody in your army? Don't think you do. Let's make a little play here to grab Mahra. Let's also throw a second boat in this. You can go with the 18 stack. It's going to be very reminiscent of what we did with the Papal States, except we're in a different region that needs more build-up than Italy. And our 2k interest here is going to be a death sentence for now. Alright, that helps though, because I can colonize. Let's make sure we colonize both of these. There's some unholy stuff going on with the Ottomans over here. Who likes me? Bolivia likes me. Hoping to get some kind of like defensive pact or something with Bolivia. Because you got 26 troops, you got 21. We're actually not terribly weak compared to them. Speaking of, we're going to take Mahra for 1 infantry. Get us a player in this region. Lands I wouldn't mind giving up. Colonial office is 3. What does that benefit give us? Cheaper colonial fares, infantry against... Oh, yeah, so that's where that comes from. Okay, interesting. Let's try a naval invasion here and see if it helps out. So they should be using irregulars, people with sticks. We have guns. And I think that'll be a good little conqueror for us. Let's also keep going down the line here and taking these states. Early game expansion, get it wherever you can, get your market larger. It's all just, you know, you benefit from it. Especially in Africa where you can trade this land later on. And GDP is GDP. What is this for, by the way? Let's check this. This is against Egypt. You want to transfer Egypt to the Ottomans, regime change. Okay. Don't think the Ottomans are going to come out of that one. Our interest is now very high. Triumph of the Confederation, okay. Probably should have supported them, all things considered. You know what the smart thing to do here is defend this. Half you. I'm going to come over here. Send 1 general. Generals can teleport, I think. Oh no, he does have to transfer there. But we'll wait for him to come over. Let's make sure you're together. Marines in the 5th Riograndense Army. Unify together. Bada bing, bada boom. Half it, move it. Take half, invade. It's a guaranteed strategy. You independent? No, you're a subject, okay. Wait until this guy's got his full org. And that's a conquered area. Alright, meanwhile, we are going to have some suffering here from a lack of tooling and stuff. Sure, we'll put you on precision tools just because we can. I'll also do the paper mills first here. So we should be able to stop a couple things. Like, I shouldn't need you. We do need the cannon one. I was over-exaggerating that one. Let's get the cannons. I guess we do need clippers. Does also mean I want to start building my own shipyards, though. Let's get one in Lorenco. And a second one in Uruguay. Same with military shipyards in Uruguay. We failed the naval invasion? No, we won the naval invasion. Okay. Now our next target's going to probably be... Let's do Piratini while we can. Alright, the trick here is this is actually a front for us. Move these guys here. Keep our main navy over here. Got some inactive routes from GB, probably because of our convoys. Meaning I also want to come over here, turn these guys on. All the way, get some wool gathering. Means I also want to come over here. And I really wish I joined the British market for this. But we're going to turn our ports onto cargo ports for the extra convoys. What's the new mandate? Militarized industry. Okay, cool. It's going to help with our goods, our cost of goods for certain things. Help out our industrialists, because we're all about GDP here. Should have Francis absolutely cooked. Interesting revolt you have. Let's get the Netherlands to like us. And we'll start working with the United States. Alright, we've got ourselves a start here, which is very nice. Let's get the Marines unified with this 5th Army that was a Marine. Let's get a naval invasion going here, because they won't expect it. And we'll take over Warsangali, or Majertine. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Means this war should be over. Oh, I guess, yeah, they have that. Right, this war is going to hang around for a little bit. No harm, no foul there. The 9k loss is really sucking. 1k in clippers, 4k in interest, and then military costs. To be expected. I want to keep my armies here, though, to fight. We're going to make this. This is going to be our African Corps. Even though I know it's the... Well, let's do the Arabian. We'll throw just the guy out there. Speaking of, we're going to need more... Are you fully staffed? No, you have no one working here. Got a port here. Let's go ahead and reset production. Anything I can export? Here you go, France, get some wine. Russia, get some. Trade routes are expensive, which is why, yeah, that's why it's worth. All right, stop importing that, stop importing that, stop importing that, stop exporting that. Exporting tea can go away too. All right, you might just have to accept that we're going to go bankrupt at some point, and by that point we need to have some defensive alliances to keep our... or to back us up. It's a harsh world we live in, but that's the reality. Gellity, what are you rocking right now? You've got a lot of stuff that we can capture. So our goal here is to get more GDP than Brazil, and we're doing that by conquest right now. Could make this a really quick one. If we make a quick one, we'll have, let's make it a short series. And I will be doing other stuff. Let's go ahead and take our Marines and just put them over here. We're going to get our Arabian Corps and have them be the one doing naval invasion. If we take Transvaal, that's 1 million GDP. Are you defended still? You're no longer defended. That means Transvaal is going to fall. Then we'll take Zulu for another chunk of GDP, and there we go. That'll be a bunch of gold mines. Making friends with Brazil so they can't really attack us. At least that's our hope. Grand Coalition has been formed. Come over here, you. Join this. How's Portugal feel about me? They feel neutral. We haven't been passing any laws at all, which I feel is fine. National Guard could get some support. Let's go for National Guard. I know I need to fix my tax problems, but oh well. Alright, France exists again, meaning we're probably going to have some things that are going to lose some money for us. It's also a France that doesn't like us. Colonies are spreading ever so slowly. Do we not have enough people here to do a naval invasion? Oh, they actually have people like stationed there. Okay, we'll just take it normally. Liberal movement wants us to pass something. We can do that. Let's let them get mad. Alright, peasants have some support for some things. Get the paper mill throughput. We are almost building a paper mill soon. Go ahead and reset production here. This area is probably going to have access problems. In fact, we're going to probably have a couple places with access problems. Yeah, Yemen, Somaliland. Let's come over here and ditch the artillery foundry. What else do we not need? Once we have the clippers working, we'll probably actually be alright here. How many artillery foundries do we have? Did we pick up some more? The AI loves building these damn things, which is why I gotta keep an eye out for them. Let's acquiesce to their demands. I think I was saying we're going to attack Transvaal. I think it's still a good time to attack Transvaal. It's 12 infamy, but it's only going to go up in value as more and more gold gets there. Kick the petite bourgeoisie out, or we'll keep them in for now. This is a fine enough government. We'd go up to 85, which is still in the same area. And our taxes aren't too terrible. We can get one more K if I raise my taxes, but I think we're just gonna have to take the what will be bankruptcy and hope we can get support from one of our countries around us. To fight through it. Privatized everything. We will privatize everything that we have seized and use this to fund our ambitions. Just lose a little bit of bureaucracy, it's fine. This will be a lot of value we're getting from here. We also probably have some credit built up. Our investment pool is high. How much is our debt right now? 7K. So we're 5K in the hole, technically. Military goods got cheaper thanks to our power block bonus. Transvaal is ours. Gold mines need to be a priority. Speaking of, we're about to get atmospheric engine pumps, which is going to make us some profit. And suddenly we are making money. Thanks in part to the fact we just got a bunch of gold mines. Yeah. That is where our money's going to come from. And we are going to be paying a lot in construction goods. Ooh-wee. Let's pay that price. Let's pay that price and we'll eat that. Speaking of, orange over here, you have gold mines. Are you defended? You're not defended. Sounds like you're dead to me. Okay, let's get our Marines over to this region and our Ejército. And let's going to name you. You're going to now be the South African Corps. Brazil's at 5 million GDP. We're going to take a country that is currently worth 500,000 and we're going to be 1 million behind them. Zulu is worth 400 million, so we are towing the line of getting our gold done here without even having to fight Brazil. Despots, you can join the Anti-Marina League, sure. Liberals are up in arms. They are protesting. 8K. Our interest cost went down because we moved up to a higher rank thanks to our power we just gained. Okay, I see. Speaking of, did we ever finish those shipyards? We have not. Right, Zulu will be next. They have a lot of population over there. Northern Cape can be colonized too. Here's first stats. Also make sure we reset production in these two states. Cool, Zululand is worth 6 infamy. We're going to make sure we're colonizing that. We are. Zululand, though, has a bunch of its malaria. We'll deal with malaria for now. Just keep the colony running. And it's 6 infamy to take you, so we'll wait a little bit. Let's not tempt fate here. At least one of these. Do you want a defensive pact or alliance here? Let's get a defensive pact with you. There we go. We've made friends through Bolivia. That's some kind of defense against the other big guy in the region. That one being Brazil. I think we can probably beat Brazil, though, just using the power of our human brain. Strong as that is. Brazil's decided to damage relations. Let's go and just drop the rival here. I think we're fine now. We can stop improving. And I want to make friends with some of the other great powers. Make sure we have friendlies around us in all directions. Speaking of government administration, do we have anywhere we need the tax? Are these guys fully worked here, or are they not? No, we have no one working here. Means I'm going to want to get someone who supports no migration controls into power soon. But I think we're good to make a play for this. We will start this play and then we will call the episode here. So remember, our whole goal here, we look at what's possible, is we want to get higher GDP than Brazil. After that, I think we might just wipe, because we've done a Brazil game before. I don't think there's anything special that we can go for here. We'll just go right into the next campaign, so this will be a short one. We'll get our achievement done, showing the power of naval invasions, and then we will get things done. In fact, this might be a very fast one. Unless Brazil starts growing. I mean, we could do a war against Brazil and call it. Take one state. If we take like Rio and Sao Paulo, we'd pass him. Let's just see. Maybe this is just a one-off one. Let's just give it a try. Because I was prepping... Ooh, what are we doing? I was prepping to do a play against Zululand, which is the slow and steady path. If we say fuck it and just go for Bahia, that's a 1 million swap for one state. Will anyone support me? No, they will not. But can we still win? Is the question. Last time we were able to win because of the power of... What's the word? The power of naval invasions. We're going to try that again. They've cut their flotillas down even farther here. We'll just defend the front here and trust our naval advantage to carry us to victory here. All right, so no one's going to get involved. I want to kind of take a little bit more here. Let's make sure it's cool. So we're taking Bahia. I want to take Rio. Or Piranha. And we're going to take Sao Paulo. I'll take Rio too. Okay, let's not do that. That's what gets the United States against us. Let's do a quick little just check here. Let's see, do they get involved even if I don't do this? Suddenly we're making money again, by the way. Good to see. Also promote some people. Just so we have the full might of our defensive army here. Let them all bow out. So 1 million swing. Right now you have... That should be enough, but just in case, I want to do a little bit more. Let's make sure Piranha is on there. About Metal Grosso. Okay. They are confident. We will showcase the error of their ways, so they have no one defending. We're just going to naval bait here. I left my navy out there. Speaking of, we should have conscripts. Raise those. What's their war goal? They want to conquer a lot of stuff. Goals field depleted in Verstadt. Oh no, we'll just throw more in the queue. Call back the Navy. Should mean you go away. It does mean you go away. Take that out. I want to make sure this guy is defending. Now we take Rio. Good. Come back over here. There it goes, Rio. We can take Bahia next. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna come over here and take Para. And you're gonna go and just do some attacks. Now you're gonna come over and take Bahia with the South African Corps. Maracaibo. They're just going to be a nuisance on their coastline. Oh. Go ahead and stop this. Naval invasion over here with our Arabian Court. We'll play the game. There goes National Guard. Gonna play our little game. Oh, they actually garrison people here now. Oh. They want the white piece. We will decline the white piece. instead we're going to come and take Rio. Pro country lobby for Great Britain. Oop, nope, they're going to hit our... I have messed up. Unless we win this somehow. Nope, we're not going to win that. Suddenly you no longer have your capital. And we are going to take our goal here. Thank you. And just like that, Piratini, not Pira-tiny. In under an hour. In under an hour, we get our achievement done. We'll make that. I'll maybe put some cuts in there, but that's how you do that real fast. Very hard achievement, my butt. Because the hard part was winning the original war, but whenever there's naval invasion cheese, you can just get it done fast. So, I think that's the fastest Let's Play ever. We don't need to play this out because we've already done a Brazil campaign, or it's likely we'll get some other stuff. But I'll be recording other stuff today. You'll see this, my nice Christmas outfit in, what month is it? In April. So, if you see this, it's all on the same day. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This is really fast. It was been fun. That's another really hard achievement knocked down. So, we go back to our main menu here, and we check out our achievements. I'm now just adding more time to this hour-long episode, but there we go. Very hard achievements. We just need Not Yet Lost, Honor in Life, and The Man Who Would Be King. This one is probably the easiest one. Unless you have to keep it while this guy's alive. I don't know how long he lives, but Afghanistan unification you can probably do pretty simply. Kracow's pretty hard, and Circassia's pretty hard because you got to go against great powers. But there we go. Another achievement down off the list. And we'll go ahead and call this from here. Hope you enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Blue Screener, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.